Hi everyone, I'm Tony Jackson. Here is your weekly reading for the 14th to the 20th of May 2018. This week I've got a very exciting healing to bring through for you. So I want to get started on that straight away so I can bring it in and share it with you. So what I was actually guided to do for this week is connect you to a very powerful energy from a group of Ascended Masters called the Great White Brotherhood. Now, they're a very advanced, very evolved group of beings, and they're here to help us, and they've offered that I bring through this energy and share it with you. So it's very wonderful, very exciting. And what the energy actually is they've called it the life force energy, or the energy of life. And I believe what that will do will actually have an effect on you to re-energize your physical body, maybe put you back in touch with life, perhaps clearing away blocks that you might have, but really re-energize and realign your physical body. It's similar to a Kundalini energy or something like that, but they've actually called it the energy of life, and they want to bring it through for us, and it's very exciting. So I can't wait to share that with you. So what happens is I get guidance and ideas before I start filming, and as I do the video it kind of comes through and pieces it all together. And I will pick a card. I'll choose a card from my oldest tarot deck that I had used a couple of weeks ago, the Rider Waite the Rider Waite Tarot cards, just to support and the reading for any additional information that we need. So let's get started on receiving this life force energy. So all you'll need to do is just follow what I say, and it'll help you to tap into it. So the Ascended Masters, the Great White Brotherhood, are a group of powerful Ascended Masters that are working in the spirit world on the other side to help humanity evolve. And you can actually call on them at any time for help. It's just particularly they suggested it would be a good week to tap into them, and they've offered this energy to share with us. So what a powerful healing it's going to be, and I hope it's a great assistance to you all. It will be the same energy that comes through for you, but I believe it will have probably a slightly different or a very different effect depending on what area of your life you need, what you need help with, what needs shifting, and yeah, we'll just leave it up to the energy to see what it does. So we'll just have to say a few affirmations to help you to align with it, and something like it's my free will and choice, and then I'll start sending you the energy as well. As energy starts coming through, I often feel it start to come through, and as it comes through me, like it is beginning to now, it'll actually help you to tune into it. So as I twirl my hand, you'll get a sense of the vibration and the energy that you need to tap into. So because I've been guided to share it with you in the video, by watching me and hearing and listening to me, you'll automatically tap into it. And also by saying these affirmations that I'm going to give you in a moment, then you'll be assured that you will tap into it. So the affirmations, you need to just say something like, it's now my free will and choice to accept the life force energy from the Ascended Masters, or you could say the Great White Brotherhood. There's Jesus, I'm sure Archangel Michael's in it, and a few other powerful Ascended Masters there. It's my free will and choice now to accept the life force energy from the Ascended Masters. We're going to say it again. It's my free will and choice to accept the life force energy from the Ascended Masters. Now, Archangel Michael's also connected to the Great White Brotherhood. Sometimes we might feel like we have a block, or, did I accept it or didn't I? Let's just ask the Archangel Michael, help us to receive this life force energy so we can be assured that it comes to us. I'm starting to get tingles all over my body, so I know we're tapping into it now. I ask that Archangel Michael help me to receive this energy. Basically, by saying free will and choice, that you accept the life force energy, it will come to you. If you feel you need a little bit more help in receiving it, ask Archangel Michael, please help me to receive this life force energy. It's my free will and choice to work with the Ascended Masters and Archangel Michael to receive the life force energy. And that's enough to help you tap into it. If you're not feeling it straight away, it may mean that it's going to come to you in a few, maybe a day or so after. There's no time really. It's sometimes when you're ready to receive it and you're not thinking about it too much. Otherwise, you should start feeling some energy running through your body now. It's my free will and choice to receive the life force energy from the Ascended Masters. And in this case, they're called the Great White Brotherhood, which is wonderful, isn't it? That they come and share that energy with us. There's a lot of help for us. It's just a matter of tapping into and listening for your guidance to see where the help's coming from for you. So we might have a little bit more to do with it. There is an agreement that some of us do accept more and more energy. So don't be worried if there's a lot of energy coming through for you. You may want to go and have a little lie down or a rest and drink plenty of water in the next day or two just to help you to accept that energy. You may wish to go outside and in nature and touch trees or just touch the grass while you're, you might need a grounding aspect to come in as well while you're receiving that energy. But it's usually quite nice, even though you can feel it's powerful. It's usually something that you blends in quite nicely with your life. It doesn't mean that, you have to change and suddenly do all these things differently. It's not like that. It's meant to blend in quite well with your life, so you can incorporate this energy quite nicely into whatever is happening for you and actually enhance everything in your life rather than always making big changes. It's not meant to be a forceful thing. It's meant to sort of flow with everything you're doing and just kind of guide you in the right direction. So I'm going to choose a card, so don't feel overwhelmed by it. Although you might feel energy running through your body, it should be comfortable for you to receive it. It shouldn't be overwhelming. If it gets overwhelming or you feel like it's too much, then just ask the angels or the guides, or in this case the Ascended Masters and Archangel Michael, just tell them to slow it down. Say that you did feel it, but could you just slow it down? It's getting a little bit overwhelming. Some people think I've got to push myself because everything's going wrong. You know what I mean? I've got to take on a lot of energy to make big changes. And that's not always the case. Just take it in slowly and comfortably. And sometimes even a little bit of energy will help a lot rather than get overwhelmed and then you end up blocking it anyway, perhaps. So what I'm saying, just take it into the rate that is comfortable for you. And in this case, they've suggested that we ask Archangel Michael. On the other hand, if you haven't felt that you've tapped into it at all, I would suggest just perhaps watching it once or twice, watching this video and tapping into it. And if you don't feel it, leave it for a while and come back to it at a later time. Because when you leave it for a while, you might find the energy comes into you for you in a day or a week or 2 weeks later, and it was just a matter of timing. So don't be too hard on yourselves. It can be coming to you different ways and for different ways, and sometimes we just need a little bit of adjustment into which way we're going to receive it for our personal self. So there's just a few little tips to help you to tap into that energy. Usually while you're watching it, you can feel it. I've had a lot of people comment that they feel the energy coming through while they're watching my videos, so that's wonderful. And please do comment. I love the comments and that when you watch the videos. I'm going to pick a card from the Rider Waite Tarot deck, my oldest tarot deck, my oldest card deck that I've probably used a few times before. And with all my card readings, I do put them to my heart just to help connect to the cards. Bringing down a column of light. This is particularly for my card readings that you can use as well when you're doing card readings. I visualize the light spinning around the cards, out through the heart chakra and around the cards, just to help me to connect, to my cards and bringing me vibrational. They act as vibrational tools rather than physical cards. So you begin to get more messages, intuitive messages and guidance beyond the cards. With the tarot, I actually read that way or that way. So I do spin them around like that. I can't really show you because I've got it on my laptop today. So I'm just spinning them around and then I'll choose a card for us for this week to support the healing. Very exciting working with the Ascended Masters, isn't it? Wonderful, wonderful energy and lots of help for us. Lots of help on offer from the spirit world for us. So let's choose a card. Yeah. I'm going to pick that one from the top. So we're reading upright and reverse. Oh, isn't that funny? I've picked the Chariot, but the Chariot reverse. So isn't that funny? Because the Chariot's about moving forward. You know, sometimes you're not quite ready to move forward with the Chariot, but it's time to move forward. Although it's reversed, that's interesting. That's actually telling me perhaps it might be a good week to slow down a little bit. Not so much go in reverse, although it does suggest reverse sometimes. The tarot is about, the Chariot is about moving ahead with your willpower. So I feel like we might have to back off a little bit this week. So if you have been doing a lot of spiritual work, have been, you know, just slow down and chill out for this week. And Chariot reversed. I'm getting to slow down on your spiritual growth. Don't worry too much about it. I mean, accept this healing, but don't overdo it. I'm just going to ask the Archangel Raziel to come in and ask the Archangel Raziel to come in to answer any questions. I'm kind of getting something about the past as well. That's what it is. Some of us feel like we're going backwards and we're not gaining momentum. The Chariot's about moving forward, and in this reverse position, I actually got that we feel like we need to go backwards. But as I tune in, it actually means that you feel like you're not getting anywhere and you feel like you're going backwards. That often happens as the spiritual growth happens and you want to move forward. It's like you feel quite stagnant sometimes and you wonder what's going on. Just be with that. Just sit with that. Sometimes the answers and the manifestations and the guidance takes a while to come, particularly if you're looking for a change or looking for something new in your life. When it doesn't happen, you feel like you're actually slowing down or going in reverse. That's all part of it. So you just have to be patient and wait. If you feel like you've cleared something and it's still coming up, don't be hard on yourself, because sometimes there's a lot of layers and it's a lot more complex and different to what you might expect. So if you do feel like you're going in reverse and not getting anywhere with your life and your spirit, you know, isn't it quite interesting that this is really associating with what they're doing for us today? If you feel like you're going in reverse or not getting anywhere with your life and your spiritual growth, just sit with that, be with that. There could be that it's just not time yet. You just have to be patient. It could be that the universe wants you to look at things in a slightly different way. It could be also that the universe wants to manifest something much more, much greater and much better than you're allowing yourself. And because you want to go ahead now, they're saying, no, not yet. We're going to prepare something much better for you. If you would just wait, we're going to give you the signs and the guidance when you're ready for that much better, much bigger manifestation. So that's what I was getting. The Chariot reverse is saying that you feel like you're going backwards in your life, but there's a little bit help, which actually may be the reason why we needed that life force energy in the beginning. So it's all sort of, you know, rounded off to a wonderful healing. Just chill out. Don't worry. Everything's coming to you that you need. It just sometimes comes in a different way. And when we're a little bit impatient and things happen very differently to what, you know, sometimes things can come up. You think you've worked on it and here it is again in your face. You just have to accept that there's more layers and more levels to some of these clearings than we realize. And the universe often says, we're going to bring it to you again. Are you ready to deal with that situation again? And once you're ready for it, you will shift through it and move through it. It's just that, you know, we have to be patient and just look at one thing at a time and see what's in front of us. And just because something's coming up the same again doesn't mean that you haven't dealt with it. It's just there's more layers to it. So just be patient. Just take one step at a time. And often the manifestations that you're waiting for and asking for are going to be bigger and better than you realize. And don't be hard on yourself if something's coming back repeatedly at you. There's just more levels to it and there's more lessons to it than you may have first realized. And trust the universe. That is perfect for our tapping into this Kundalini energy. The cards worked perfectly with us this week. So that may be a reason why we need to tap into this universal energy to put us back on track and not feel like we're going backwards for this week. So that's the reading, that's the healing. Do we need to tap into that energy a little bit more? It's my free will and choice to fully, I'm sort of going back to the Kundalini, the life force energy now. It's my free will and choice to allow the fullness of the power of that Kundalini energy, life force energy into my life now. I agree to have this energy sent to me. It's my free will and choice now to fully accept and embody this life force energy from the Great White Brotherhood. And that will do it for this week. How exciting. How wonderful. Woo! I feel like a new person. I hope you do too. So, interesting, isn't it? I think I'm going to leave you here now. I'm actually getting a little bit of, there's a lot of love that comes from that Ascended Master. So I was just feeling a little bit of energy going through my heart. It's like they love us and they want to help and support that. So it may help you to tap into it when you feel their love and the connection of those Ascended Masters as well. So I'm going to leave you here now. Lovely to spend this time with you, and lovely, really lovely to share that energy with. I feel so blessed to be able to bring that energy through and share it with you on the video. So I hope you've enjoyed that. Please leave a comment below where you see the video. If you need to contact me at all, I'll leave my webpage or my email. If you need to send me a personal message, if you'd like to book a personal reading or healing with me, you can also do that through my webpage. And that's about all for now. Is there anything else? Give me a thumbs up if you've enjoyed the video, and please subscribe to my YouTube channel so you will be first to receive the weekly readings. That's it for this week. Lovely to spend this time with you. Lots of love, and bye for now.